Hey. How is everybody? Oh, I see that thing. What is it? Damn thing. That thing, which is like here. Here is on. Yeah. Shit. Lineup's coming up next. Lineup's coming up next. Okay. Just making sure the audio is open. Hello, fans. How are you? Huh. Yeah. Wait. You know what? What you call it? Commercial, everybody.
Visit APIAscholars.org to learn more about how you can make a difference in the lives of APIA students. Brewers Live on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by The Chocolate Factory. Online ordering and curbside service available on our website. And by University of Wisconsin Whitewater. Be both here. Brewers and Orioles.
Bulls and Orioles.
When he's doing all this with a broken left middle finger. So how do you do it, William?
After the 20 things in my finger, putting hot water and cold water during the day. I always think about me and the off season. I'm working too hard 3 times a day, and I don't work like maybe 2 months off. I don't want to work. I'm just going to wait for October when I'm working in summer. I'll be working next season too.
Here at the River Loft, it's one call. That's all sports fans. Steve Watson and Tim Dillard here with you. The fact that he's catching and hitting the way that he has over the last couple of games with this broken finger, how much that impressed you?
Yeah, I mean, he's been taking the physical challenge. I mean, if you're a catcher, like that, you're kind of signed up for that. But to play on a broken finger, I think when he got diagnosed, they're like, you can't hurt it anymore. And then after he has open glove surgery, maybe that's lessened some of the impact on how heavy you've been catching. Because last night, this is what we saw from Contreras
Yeah.
at his best last year.
By the way, they won 5-4.
A double with a sinker down, that right there was a curveball. He takes a big chew out of that. That was a double scored an RBI. Later walked on 4 pitches in the 8th inning, changed up down, gets off the middle, puts up the go-ahead run. He rolled out the barrel last night, and this is what you want to see from a guy that you were relying heavily on. And you see the results of all these innings. Every ball that he hit was over 100 miles an hour. But I want to point out the fact that he hit all different types of pitches, all different types of counts. And that only happens if you feel comfortable in your swing and comfortable in the box. And right now, I think pretty much since he was diagnosed, like, hey, your finger's broken, you're probably not going to hurt it any worse. And he's, fixed the glove. Charlie Green, everybody fixed his glove. There's a confidence about him now, and he feels comfortable in that batter's box.
Yeah, bat 563 over his last 5 games. Pat Murphy said last night after the game, that's the William that finished top 5 in MVP voting last night. That we saw. We'll see if he can continue rolling tonight. He's batting in the 3 spots for the Crew in game
7:40 my time. Out in Baltimore, 6:40 p.m. Central Standard Time.
For an RBI in the 9th spot, he's in the 8th spot for the Crew tonight. As for the Orioles, you have Jackson Holiday leading off. Ryan Mountcastle moving all the way down to the 6th spot. He had his 12-game hitting streak come to an end last night. Big bat in the lineup is Cedric Mullin, tied the game with a 2-run home run last night. He's homered in consecutive games. Leads the Orioles.
Yeah. I had to stretch the back out.
He's been dealing with some right ankle tendonitis now. He's scheduled to begin a new rehab assignment on Thursday. Will probably pitch at least 2 more times in the minors. And what a big addition to this rotation it will be to have Woody back in there. Well, coming up on Brewers Live, Freeling is feeling free at the plate right now. Another game with multiple hits. What can he do for an encore tonight? Offense will keep it rolling.
What makes a trip to the water park capital of the world an experience all your own? You can do it your way with your family. Pick your rides, your slides. You're about to have the time of your life. Water parks? We're on your wavelength. Boat tours? Your ship is coming. Dining? Eat your heart out. And then get your just desserts.
Yep.
Find a wave pool and have your day in the sun. Wisconsin Dells. Do it your way. Plan your trip today at WisDells.com.
I'll periodically bring this comment section up so I don't always have to highlight the chat so you guys can see what's going on in the chat. So if I'm off stream, or like if I'm on the other side, I can just look at my phone and just see what's going on in the chat on screen. So I don't have to always flip from one screen to the other. Money at my nuts. Yeah, I was just there. Oh yeah, speaking of that.
Brewers Live on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Trader in the Medical College of Wisconsin. By Fazoli, trade breadsticks with us. And by Menard. Save big money on gas and all your home improvement needs.
Money at my nuts.
Brewers is bringing strikeouts for Guster to American Family Field. Here's the deal, Brew Crew. The Brewers strike out a batter in the 3rd inning. You score a free scoop of French Brews and Guster from Culver's. Then he purchased. Logan Henderson gets to try to do the job tonight, making his 15th league start. And second year at American Family Field, pitching like he belongs so far this year. Bear wins 60 strikeouts with 11 innings of work. And Tim, there you see Sal Freeling coming off his 3rd triple of the year last night. He's actually tied for 5th most in baseball in that category.
Yeah, I mean, 3 of his last 4 hits, and he's that he had struggled with early on the season. I think he was getting to him. Now he can kind of climb the ladder, but he's getting back to what he does best is just rip it down the line, finding success.
Yeah, multiple hits in back-to-back games. The first time that Brewers has done that. And Brewers have not hit a home run here at home since May 7th against Houston. Who in this lineup can change that?
I mean, all of them have the chance at the pop. I mean, you got to look at Rhys Hoskins right now. I mean, this guy can do nothing but get on base, ninth in baseball and on-base percentage and 400, and he's been hitting the ball. It's just he's like he's getting on top of it. He's just settling for doubles down the line. Look for him to get one in the air because that's all it's going to take.
We're going to take advantage of an Orioles team that's lost 7 games in a row for the first time since the 2021 season. Tony Mansolino, their interim manager, still looking for his first win. Brewers looking for a series win and a chance to get on the right side of one of those series for the first time in 4 series. Logan Henderson gets the ball. Jeff Levering, Bill Schroeder, and Sophia Minner have the call. It's all coming up next on FanDuel Sports Network.
Yeah. That means I need to get the remote.
It costs you nothing up front to get the results and compensation you deserve. Ruger one call, that's all.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, you could score epic cash and prizes in the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Valley come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. It all happens Friday, June 27. Your win is waiting.
Only at Potawatomi.
Make your summer unforgettable with Menards. Whether you're trying to beat the heat.
Okay.
Sure, we have what you need to get you ready for summer fun. From creating the perfect place to entertain family and friends, to stocking up on your favorite summer essentials. Stop into Menards today and get everything you need to have fun in the sun all summer long.
Save big money at Menards.
Let's move forward.
Let's bring every ounce out of today and demand more of tomorrow.
Let's share what we know.
Okay, everybody. Time to share the screen.
Drive compassion.
For the big stuff.
The small stuff. For my family. For my community. Because by always pushing,
Always pushing,
always learning,
always advancing.
always advancing.
We'll see how great life here can be.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years,
it was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
You're watching FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Brewers and Bucks.
Somebody already said Brewers 6, Orioles 4, Brewers win. Well, let's see if that actually is true.
Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Your win is waiting.
Here is the start of 9.
That's okay. We got
Wow.
It is close. The Brewers and the Orioles are
Your 9
number 2
plus the pitcher. 9 position players. Let me rephrase that.
He just keeps on rolling. He has been hot for the Brewers for the last week. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the ballpark with Bill Schroeder and Sophia Minter down the field. Delivering with you. Thanks so much.
Holiday
I know it's kind of nasty outside, but
behind the plate is going to be Adley Rutschman. Then at shortstop for the Orbirds is Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop. And then Moreno at right field. And then the guy from the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn at DH. And then Mountcastle at first. Mullins at center. Keysted at left and Urias at third. And then the pitcher for the Orbirds is Atkin Jr.
He is 2-0 so far, giving up his 3-run strikeout numbers through the roof. Sophia Minter has more with Logan Henderson when we come back.
Ba-bum.
What's up, Carl Nation? It's your number one broker with the best full-service wealth management skills in the biz.
Actually, I'm seeing something from Schwab.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Schwab lets you invest and trade on your own.
And if you want, they can even manage it for you.
Not to mention, Schwab has a team of specialists for taxes, insurance, and estate planning, all with low fees.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Carl.
2 words.
Schwab, a modern approach
No
to
count.
management.
Eddie's, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle. We've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace of the place with the helpful hardware, folks. This is the legendary love gear. If this can could talk, it tells stories. And if you travel, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years Miller time.
This is not a blue moon. No, it is. No, it's not. No, it is. No, it's not. No, it is. No, it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes the blue moon a blue moon and everything a little brighter.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months
No comment.
was a 200.
Hey, come on in if you're watching that Pete McDivitt show.
What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian bite.
Stream Elements is dropping links to my links to, well, 2 of my partner channels, Fans of the Green Bay Packers and Rising Rhino. But I don't have it set up yet for dropping the link for On the Go at CeeLo yet.
Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications.
Yeah, make sure you guys spank that like button. We need to spank it up, spank it up, spank it up.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Prevagen. Prevagen, made for your brain. Great to see the fans braving the rain, making their way into American Family Field. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Brewers and the Orioles. They won Game 1. And so now Milwaukee looks to follow up with another win here. The Orioles are sending an opener to the mound. It'll be Keegan Aiken making his second start of the season, 27th start of his career. They do expect to see Chase McDermott provide the length behind him. And the Brewers are countering with their rookie, Logan Henderson, who's 23 years old. He has won each of his first 2 starts, joining just Robert Gasser, who did it last year. Good evening, Sophia Minter here at American family field. And for Logan Henderson, just 23 years old, but he is certainly making the most of his opportunity, filling in here on the rotation. He made his debut back on April 20th. It was a strong start for him against the Athletics, followed it up most recently with a start on the road against the Cleveland Guardians. And over his 2 starts, 11 innings covered for him. He's allowed his 3 earned runs, the 16 strikeouts for him. That's third most in franchise history for most strikeouts in his first 2 appearances. Freddie Peralta at the top of that list with 18. So the strikeout to walk ratio has been impressive.
Yeah.
Just 16-2. Here's what Logan Henderson had to say about his swing and miss stuff playing here at the Major League Club.
I just think it's trusting the game plan I have with Hookie and the catchers, and whether it's Haas or Contreras, but just a lot of trust, honestly. I trust the guys behind me. I trust their bats. I trust their glove. And I'd rather the hitter beat me than me beat myself. So that's really always been the game plan, and it's just to throw strikes.
Well, Logan Henderson hopes to continue to be aggressive on the mound as he gets ready to face the Orioles in Game 2 here. He could become the first pitcher to win 3 straight. First pitcher lineups coming up next.
Powerful, majestic, recreation. At Progressive, we treat your outdoor vehicles like the noble creatures they are. And when you bundle them with your home and auto, you can be sure they get the 24/7 protection they deserve. There you go. So they're always ready for your next adventure. So that's just how we do around here, around these parts, around them parts. It's just how we do it here.
You can really taste the hickory on this Arby 6-hour smoked pulled pork.
You know, I always thought your best quality was your flavor palette.
Well, you know, people think I'm funny too. Nah, it's your palate.
Arby's, we have the
meat.
It's a big match for the National Women's Soccer League, and over the best will win.
God's in the playground, the sun's a silly on. No, I ain't got it all. That means I'm really on trailblazer. Stay strong, baby. My heart's just dragged me off. Why that stuff will last me, tag me, wondering. Get past me, I've been doing this before. Now it's dropping past me.
You could buy on your own. You could get a lender, get showings, get their own paperwork, get an inspector, get into negotiations, get a stress rash, and finally get ready to close. Or you could get an agent who's a realtor with the expertise and ethical training to make home happy.
Oh.
This is
And they still
it's a
have
great time to buy at the Nissan Summer Sales Event, featuring the Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier, free from new tariffs. Get the #1 shopping experience according to J.D. Power.
J.D. Powell. The hell is that?
Now get up to $3,500 total savings on Road Rock 3 or get 0% APR for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you
Good. Kenneth, I'm doing good. I just got done eating dinner not too long ago. Inside of American Family Field, or as I like to call it, AFAM Field. Tony Manzanito, fourth game as Orioles interim manager. If you guys did not hear, they fired their head coach. I want to say Sunday.
Catcher Adley Rutschman is in the #2 spot. He did not play in last night's game as a starter. Appears a pinch hitter late, flying to left. Also see the addition of Heston Kjerstad down at the bottom of the order.
Heston Kjerstad, that's how you pronounce the guy's name. I couldn't think of his name. I tried saying it earlier when I was doing it, the lineups for the Orioles. I didn't want to butcher his name. There's Logan Henderson. Game #3. His big league career.
scored some runs for him in his 2 starts. The Brewers have put up 13 runs in those 2 starts. Had a really good run in AAA this year. 5-1, 5 starts down in the minor leagues. 240 earned run average. He's won his first 2 starts. Against the Guardians, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 72 pitches, and basically was just fastball changeup for him in that start. Outstanding work out of Logan Henderson.
See
His last time.
See if we can take advantage of some of the aggressiveness from this Baltimore Orioles.
Well, yeah.
Defense behind Henderson.
Yeah, brought to you by Landmark Credit Union. You're going to see some defense thrown out there. Good defense last night. Collins, Churio, Freelick in the outfield. You got Durbin Ortiz. From third to first. And Lynn Contreras, who we talked about when we came on the air.
And Hoskins and Contreras going from 5 to 2. Clint Byrock. Dan Bellino is down at third, and he's our crew chief tonight.
Jackson Holiday awaiting his opportunity to lead off this ball game. As Henderson, 1 more to go before he's ready. His last start against Cleveland came back on the 14th. In 5 innings, allowed just the 2 runs on 4 hits, struck out 7, punched out 9 in his big league debut against the Athletics. Over 6 innings of 1
What's going on with the 3D mode?
A couple of homers, both solo shots in his 2 big league starts.
Oh.
Well, Henderson and the rest of the Brewers all set to go. Brewers trying to win their 3rd consecutive ball game and win the series outright. They can pick up the win today. Henderson's ready. First pitch coming. He is up and away, and off we go.
Up and away, ball 1 on the full seam.
A couple of minutes late. Outside temperature 43 degrees.
Yeah.
On May the 20th. Swinging and a miss. There's the changeup, and it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Inside those 62.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No kidding. Twins got rained out again.
Speaking of wishing they had a roof. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Was the former radio voice of Brewers. 2009, 2010, 2011. Now, TV voice of the Twins was in here very loudly talking about the fact that the Twins have not had any weather issues at home. And wouldn't you know, they got rain.
Don't need a roof.
Sorry, brothers. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Fouled away.
Many things you like about Logan Henderson. He doesn't walk anybody. 2 walks, 16 punch-outs in his 2 starts. That covers 11 innings, only 7 hits. So a lot of poise out there in the mound.
Not shying away from anybody. 1-2. And a swing and a miss at that changeup.
Swing and a miss. 1 down.
Just nasty. Same arm action as a fastball. Just chokes off the speed. That one perfect down and away. And you got Holiday on strikes.
Got Holiday and strikes.
Changeups that are coming out of the Brewers minor league system. Logan Henderson, just another example. Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman to the plate.
Takes ball 1 up and away.
Takes ball 1 up and away.
After a slow start is Rutschman. 208, just 4 homers, 11 driven in. Hitting 182 over his last 2 weeks plus. Swing and a miss.
Swing and miss.
On this team that just have not been able to put it together. Gunnar Henderson is short. You have Mountcastle at first. Cedric Mullins, he had a home run yesterday. He's got some power.
Very similar lineup to what they were running out there a year ago, minus Anthony Santander. Swinging and a foul. But they just have not had the same success.
Swing and miss.
Their pitching has really struggled. Earned run average over 5.5. They lead all of baseball in allowing home runs. Did not allow a home run last night.
72 home runs allowed by this pitching staff for the Orioles.
72 long balls.
1-2 to Rutschman.
1-2 to Rutschman.
Foul off of the end of the glove of Contreras. This is the last 5 years for the Orioles. And by the way, they've lost 7 straight for just the first time since that 2021 season where they lost 110 games. 2022, Rutschman's rookie season, 4 games over 500. Glenn Contreras again got another foul ball off the end of his glove, getting a couple of extra moments.
That's what really bothers him with that broken index finger right there. Never
Yeah.
fails, does it? He got one last night.
He did, same spot.
Actually, middle finger, my mistake.
1 out, nobody on. Top of first. Folks are foul.
Won over 100 games 2 seasons ago to win the East, but had a very quick trip into the postseason. Got ousted in the first round of the 91 wins last year. Top wild card seed. Got swept by Kansas City.
They got swept by Kansas City. Another changeup. 2 Ks for Hendo. Henderson.
83 miles an hour. That went right down the middle of the plate. The one before.
Henderson. Gunnar Hendo. Henderson. Another left-handed batter. Hello, Daniel. How are you, my friend? 7 whiffs so far.
One of the best off-speed pitches in baseball. If you can harness it, keep that arm speed the same as fast.
Yeah, well, that too.
That is up high.
That is up high.
Good feel on that fastball 95 from Logan Henderson, working on Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, it's a good combination.
Yeah.
Fastballs, both change up. We see Craig Peralta do that all the time.
Two balls and a strike on Gunnar.
2 balls and a strike and Gunnar.
Finished 4th in the MVP voting a year ago for Gunnar Henderson. Won the Rookie of the Year in 2023. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Fastball pretty straight out of the hand of Henderson, but puts it in good spots. You don't see him throw it down the middle too often.
See if he goes change up here. 2-2. He did, and one hopper to Terang.
1 hopper to Tulane. 1, 2, 3. Brewers coming up.
You love our legendary subs, so you'll love our legendary new Doritos football nachos. Doritos and Subway, 2 legends come together to
Legends eat new legends. Am I right?
Yes, thank you, Marshawn. Doritos footlong nachos, just $5, only at Subway.
So your
Some people just know they can save hundreds
Brewers
by checking Allstate first.
lineup is Tulane, Churio, Contreras, Yelich, Hoskins, Collins, Frelick, Durbin, and Ortiz.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
When I switch to T-Mobile, you'll give me an iPhone 16 Pro, help pay off my old phone, and I still get to keep it?
That's right, no trade-in.
No!
Yes. It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile, get a new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. You'll need to pay off your old phone up to $800.
Dawn trusts Prevagen for her brain, and this is her story.
My name is Dawn.
I'll be right back, everybody.
I'm a military spouse and a certified
I'm just getting something to drink.
I've seen many commercials about Prevagen. The people in the commercials were so authentic, and I thought, why not give it a try? I've been taking Prevagen now for 3 years. It's been a confidence booster. It's made me feel really good about myself.
Prevagen has been the #1 selling brain supplement nationwide for over 10 years.
No score. Brewers coming up. against the opener, Keegan Aiken. That Murphy, typically a good thing when his squad scores 4 more runs. 20-5 this year, more than 5 before last night. The starting line brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Same cast of characters as last night, orders slightly different. And Joey Ortiz is in the number 9 spot and playing shortstop. Keegan Aiken is going to make the spot start for Baltimore. Brewers didn't change much, just put Yelich in the number 4 spot. As Terang takes outside for ball 1.
This guy's got a really good changeup as well. He was a second-round draft choice of the Orioles back in 2016. His first year with the O's was 2020.
Fouled off.
Came up as a starter at Keegan Aiken. Rookie season made 6 starts of his 8 appearances, 17 starts the following year, and been used as an opener now 4 times since then. Ground ball sharply hit, but Gunnar Henderson's right there. And he throws out Rice to right. Solid contact, but right into the defense.
That ball nearly hit the bag at second base.
Yeah.
Concentration by Henderson to not let that interfere with his play.
Jackson Churio at the plate. He is due. Takes the first pitch, slider for strike 1.
First pitch slider for a strike right there.
He has been swinging the bat well against lefties all season. Doesn't lay up the changeup.
Doesn't lay up the change.
All over that batting order as of late. He's trying to find a spot where he feels comfortable. Combination that's going to click.
Combination's gonna click.
That's foul.
That is foul.
Down that right side on a pitch that was in the left-handed batter's box. Anywhere from second to third to sixth.
Move him around. That's all Matt can do to try to get a guy going.
Good idea to try and go in. Missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Churio in the middle of an 0 for 24. He's hitless on this homestand. 0 for 17. 8 strikeouts in that.
Seems like he's trying to pull the ball a little bit too much.
A swing and a miss on the changeup.
Ain't that 0 for 21?
Here's Contreras, our Old Spice fresh stats. Last 5 games for William. 9 out of 16, 4 doubles, a couple of runs batted in, and hitting the ball hard. That's the key. 98 miles an hour is the average.
Yeah.
Velocity.
And multiple hits in 3 of his last 5 games. Starting to get that exit velocity up, as you say. There's a point in time where he's kind of feeling for the baseball, not staying back, but now he's really seems like he's locked in a lot more, driving the ball into the gaps, like he did last night.
With almost a month between extra base hits. Hit that home run in Tampa Bay, and since then he's had a ton of extra base hits. Appealed, he went.
Appealed, and he went.
Plays just about every day. This is game 41 behind home plate for Contreras.
This is game 41 behind the plate for William Contreras.
Away. There's a good change up. It's 1 and 2.
Fouled away. There's a good change.
Remember last year he did not have a day off until June. Check the swing again. Didn't go. 2 and 2 on.
Check swing didn't go.
Yeah, last year he played in 155 games.
Questions about that broken bone in his middle finger. William Contreras said, I worked too hard in the offseason to take time off in season.
Yeah, in the offseason and day to day. During the season, he worked hard to be able to stay in the lineup, stay healthy.
Eric Haas, the backup catcher.
What's burning?
Huh?
What was burning?
That's down in, and he works a walk, fell behind the count. And draws a 2-out walk to give Yelich a chance. It's not quite like being the backup catcher to Yogi Berra, but it's close.
Joey Bench.
Yeah, those guys never took days off.
Right, yeah.
Good job security.
Jim Schunberg down in Texas.
Chase McDermott, who's scheduled to follow Aiken, is getting ready for Baltimore. And swing and a foul held on to by Rushman. Yelich just 1 out of 14 on this homestand. And takes a breaking ball for strike 2. Time for the team lead in homers with 7. Team leader in RBIs.
Just got to get it going a little bit. Hasn't had one of those long stretches where he's making good solid contact, getting hits.
And it takes a called third strike on the outside corner, and Aiken gets Yelich to end the inning. Brewers had a base runner, that's all.
Get the last roof you'll ever need with steel roofing from Menards. Steel roofing is durable, offering your home the best protection from wind, hail, and fire. Choose from 29 stylish colors that not only enhance the appearance of your home, but will reduce cooling costs and keep your home more comfortable all summer long. Plus, get an 11% rebate on everything for your roofing project now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. This is the legendary right here. If this cat could talk, it would tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Scan this QR code to join FanZone, the ultimate online forum for sports fans. Tell us what you think about what you see on TV, online, and streaming. Your voice can help shape the future of sportscasting and much more. Join FanZone today.
Brewers and Orioles back here at American Family Field for Logan Henderson. Just his third career start for the 23-year-old, and it's a small sample size, but it's no secret of how he is getting it done on the mound. Fastball changeup for him. It's 46% usage for him with the fastball, 40% usage for him on the changeup. Already 2 strikeouts for him tonight with that changeup. And so I asked him about the consistency with both of those, and he said it really starts with just establishing fastball command. No surprise there, but he said when he's able to do that and command consistently, he said it's coming out of the same tunnel. So the feedback that he gets from the bullpen catchers on his throwing program is just that it looks like the same pitch until that changeup just drops off and it's too late to make the decision. So it's been very effective for him. In the last start against the Guardians, it was 5 strikeouts for him on the fastball, 2 on the changeup. It was flipped in his first start against the Athletics here at home. And so he said, I wish I could face myself and see what it looks like in terms of what the movement looks like. But he said, I just keep thinking like a fastball and let the grip do all the movement with that changeup. And guys, it's been very effective for him here.
He's made 2 excellent starts. He's off to a great start tonight. He's ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ramon Laureano. The beauty of the changeup, right? It's just the grip and let that do all the work.
He's basically been a 2-pitch pitcher. And, when you have a plus changeup like he has, and he locates the fastball, that's all you need. This has Greg Maddux. I'm not comparing him to Greg Maddux, but he kind of did the same thing.
Changeups this year, there's the usage, opponent's batting average. It's impressive, 2 starts in. This one popped up. Henderson, who wants it, It'll be Terang coming in and making the catches. Henderson was tripping over everything behind the mound to get out of the way.
Let's get out of the way, kid. Let the sure-handed guys take care of that. He just had to get out of the way. I think he tripped over the rosin bag, whatever it is back there. Change it. Look at this swing.
I mean, the bat basically gets thrown by Laureano. It's a great shot from our wire cam, and then Henderson's thinking, I got to go back and make this play. Slip, trip, get it away.
I mean, look at all the stuff behind the mound. I mean, look at that.
Missing everything but Legos back there.
Yeah. All right, now get out of the way. Well done.
Good thing he didn't roll his ankle back there. Rosin bags, cleat cleaners. Nice pitch to O'Hearn to make it 1-1 strike.
But how about that swing right there? I mean, that was a little change-up. Jammed himself on a change-up and then lost the bat.
That may be in your not top 10 swings. Awkward defensive cut from Laureano.
That's what happens, when you start working ahead in the count. You get guys on the defensive. You get swings like that. You don't get swings like that when they're ahead in the count.
Well, it begs the question, too, Rock. As a starting pitcher, typically you need to have more than just 2 pitches, but Logan Henderson's doing with basically fastball changeup.
Exactly. Yep. Unusual.
1-2 to O'Hearn. That's down and in.
But really, that really comes into play more second, third time through. I mean, right now, it's the first time any of these guys have ever seen him. So we'll see what adjustments they make next time. That's where that third, fourth pitch comes in handy.
Foul back O'Hearn, somehow got a piece of it. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. And going back to what Sophie was talking about with hitters that are at the plate or catchers that are catching him in bullpen sessions, if he's throwing the pitches out of the same window, he can barely see it. That was low. Somehow O'Hearn laid off. Either
he's taken some tough pitches in his series. I mean, yesterday, he featured through 2 really good breaking pitches and just missed the zone. He took them. Ended up walking before the home run.
3-2. That's off the end of the bat foul. Way out in front of that changeup. And the difference in velocity is big, too. It's about 13, 14 miles an hour difference.
Yeah.
This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he rolls it foul first base side.
Think about the changeup. You don't want it too much slower than that. Because guys can maybe do a little double clutching, if you will. Maybe sit back and kind of stop their approach and then readjust. But when you're anywhere between 8 and 10, 12 miles an hour difference, that's pretty good.
So 3 straight changeups now to O'Hearn. Pitch number 9. And he lined it foul. See how late he was on that fastball. Product of the changeup.
Jeff got him to chase a high one out of the zone.
Let's see where he goes on 3-2. Mountcastle.
Yeah, it's 3-2.
And he lost it.
And he lost him.
1 out walk. How about a check got fouled by Google Cloud? And Rock, this is the tunneling that we're talking about.
Yeah, any way you tip the pitch, these guys are going to figure it out. You can see the same release point, but with the fastball in the red, you see it kind of rises in the strike zone. The changeup goes down and away to the lefty. I mean, if you change anything in that delivery, you change your stride with your legs, you change your arm angle, anything you do, hitters are going to be able to pick it up, and that's what's called tipping pitches.
Watch this, that looks like a strained oblique to me. Ouch. And now Mountcastle turns on that changeup. Fouls it away. Long strike two. Yeah, the beauty of the fastball and the changeup is you don't have to do much with your fingers, right? Your hands. Yeah. Breaking ball could be a little different. Some people put their breaking balls different varieties of ways.
Then it comes out of your hand the same way. You know, the palm leading the baseball. You know, the breaking ball, it's a little bit different. You have to change your hand position, and sometimes, I mean, if you're really good, a hitter can pick that up.
Yep.
I never could.
Slow roller hit towards short. Ortiz fields and throws out Mountcastle, and the scoring position goes over. Another out on a changeup. Guys nowadays are throwing the kick changeup, right, where it looks like you're putting a knuckle up on it, or Eric Gagne used to throw the Vulcan changeup.
Yeah. Anything to cut off speed. I mean, velocity on any kind of pitch. I mean, guys will grip baseballs in different ways based on how big their hands are.
Pretty even split right now between the fastball and the changeup for Henderson, but he's up to 35 pitches in an inning and 2/3. He's about ready to throw his 20th pitch of this second inning. 10 of those came to O'Hearn during that walk. Cedric Mullins is the batter. The big 3-run home run in last night's game. Tied it up in the 7th. Takes strike one.
Take strike one.
Leads the team with 10 homers.
Throwing his power numbers, 10 home runs, 30 runs driven in.
So 30-30 guy a few years ago for Baltimore. 2021 season. The home run from last night on the Nick Mears fastball right down the middle. That evened it up 4-4.
Did a good job bouncing off the bat, winning that one last night late.
Last night used a 2-out walk from Bryce Terang. He stole second and then scored on the Contreras single. A lot of 2-out runs for the Brewers last night.
Yeah.
4 of the 5. This one hit in the air to right. Coming in is Sal Freeling. And it's another 0 for Logan Henderson. Took a lot of pitches to do it. He strands the man at second.
Strands the man at second.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what you need when you've been in a serious truck accident. Call Bloomberg Law Offices. We've successfully helped people injured by big trucks for more than 35 years. Bloomberg Law Offices. One call, that's all.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each Butterburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best. And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Oh, yeah.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. See,
I took that.
Where Culver's comes from, and the
Temporarily away.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
What makes a trip to the water park capital of the world an experience all your own? You can do it your way with your
Hey, if you're watching that Pete McDivitt show, come on over.
You're about to have the time of your life. Water parks, we're on your wavelength. Boat tours, your ship is coming. Dining, eat your heart out. And then get your just desserts. Hop in a go-kart, your chariot awaits. Find a wave pool and have your day in the sun. Wisconsin Dells, do it your way. Plan your trip today at wisdells.com.
I know Pete's alive right now.
Have fun with Lizzie. Doors connect us to what's important. A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll help you build a personalized investment strategy. Doors were meant to be open.
Bum, bum.
No score. Brewers coming up in the bottom of the second inning. A new pitcher on for the Baltimore Orioles. It's Chase McDermott. He's going to be the fourth guy today from a 4th rounder in 2021.
by Houston.
You see his last appearance, a no decision, 3 innings, 4 runs on 4 hits. He had the 3 walks, 5 punch outs for him. He had a lat strain coming out of spring training. Recalled today. Hoskins ripping at that first pitch. Pops it up to first. That's out number 1 is Mountcastle.
Mountcastle.
Pitching 1 out for McDermott. Yeah, 65 pitches in his last appearance. That was against Minnesota.
Yeah.
Basically, fastball slider. He's got a sweeper to go with it. Came to Baltimore in a 3-team trade August 1st of 2022. Trey Mancini was a part of that, going to Houston.
Yep.
It was a series going from Houston to Tampa. And I'm sorry if I activated everybody's phones by saying Jose Siri's name. Not mine. 0-1 is down the way. Isaac Collins. Two and 1 now on Collins.
2-1 on Collins.
1 for 4 last night. McDermott making his 3rd career major league start. Foul back just to our left.
Share with us a simple introduction for anyone in our audience.
Each of his 2 appearances in the big leagues prior to tonight, he's given up at least 3 runs. And that one is slightly low. 3-2.
Thank you, fans. And ball 4.
Base runner for Brewers ahead of Sal Frelick. I said happy birthday greetings out to Trudy Trapp, celebrating birthday number 100. Very nice.
Trudy Trapp celebrating 100 years old. Happy birthday, by the way, Trudy.
Sal Frelick trying to move Collins around.
Frelick trying to move Collins around. Squares the bunt. Ball. I don't know what they were going to call it, so that's why the delay was what it was. Good lead for Collins. No.
Collins has to retouch the throw into first is late. And I think they may check at second to see if Collins indeed retouched. He did. And now we will need an appeal process on a potential replay. They will not challenge. Well, he just missed that one. Stop Frelick. I mean, we talked about it last night, the way he's able to have
no appeal.
Got right down the middle. Nice swing, barrels it up. Just got under it enough to keep it in the ballpark. Lariano thought he might have had to jump, but thought better Rabbit had a little bit more room. Lariano, one of the best throwing arms in baseball, nearly got Collins.
Nearly got Collins.
Collins touched and then retouched. Not good a number of times. Yeah, he's fine. Durbin takes down the lane. 2 balls and no strikes. Durbin, a fly ball to center. In a couple of steps is Collins to make the play. Brewers have a walk, and that is it. On our way to the 3rd. No score.
Running a business gives me enough to deal with, like video meetings. Nope, you're muted. You're muted. Getting trapped by this guy.
Something through the bushes and bam, poison ivy all up and down my arm. I must have been a rough summer.
And filing an insurance claim. Luckily, auto owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Game night Friday. You in?
My name's Stacy. I'm 57, and I was adopted in 2020.
We were adopted in 2019. And we were adopted in 2021.
We had a house. And it sounds crazy, but it wasn't a home. The one thing that Jake and Emma brought is it became a home.
When I met Dakota, he had just turned 14.
You weren't there for the first this and the first that. I missed the first words. But we got a lot of other firsts.
Watching her say, "Oh my God, I cannot believe I got my license." And she's like, "I'm passed." And I'm like, "Girl."
See them grow. It is.
They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Them.
You and you. Kids in the Middle, what I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete. But it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Statcast powered by Google Cloud, and that changeup. All 6 outs on that changeup for Logan Henderson. He's really had some interesting swings on that pitch already. First couple of innings. But the fastball is effective because of that changeup. Fairly straight, mid-90s. He's got 8, 9, and 1 coming up in this third inning. Heston Kjerstad takes strike 1 with a fastball in the inner part of the plate. .40 pitches in the first 2+ innings for Henderson. Second inning saw throw 23. There's a changeup, but Kjerstad laid off. Hitting just .211 on the season. Played in 39 games a year ago, hit 4 homers. One of the top prospects for the last few years of the Orioles organization. A young team, just like the Brewers. They take their lumps. They do have some pretty good talent out there.
2-1, third inning. Okay, it's back. Off the end of the bat, foul.
Overall, back in 2020 by the Orioles. Go back and look at some of their drafts, their first round picks.
One out.
All over this roster right now. Rutschman, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sit down, Sonny.
Well, collect a Jackson Cheerio jersey on June 7th when the Brewers give away 25,000 Cheerio replica jerseys at the game against the Padres. That's courtesy of Chevrolet and your local Chevy dealers.
Oh, yeah, that too. Hey, if you win, you welcome in.
There it is. Oh, thanks, Don. Appreciate you. It's my best side. See? There it is. There's your jersey. Right, you were excellent in that. Nice job.
He needs to get hot. That's what he needs to do.
It's a great jersey.
Hit that like button. Button it up of that like. Henderson, 2-3, 45 pitch. That is a rocket fair ball in and out.
2 down. Hardest hit ball so far against Henderson.
Hardest hit ball against Henderson.
Well, playing back, and good thing because he was playing up a little bit. That would have been over his head. Didn't have to move much. First batter for the Orioles that has not got to a 2-strike count. Reyes was swinging early. Here's Holiday, and he flipped.
Here's Holiday.
first cutter thrown by.
Souvenir ball.
Second time through, right? He's going to have to mix it up a little bit perhaps. These guys, I would imagine, going to go up there and look change up. Most of his outs have come on that pitch. Was that change up again? 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's fouled off a Holiday's front foot. Slider that time. Want to mix it up a little bit down. His second time through the batting order. Another one of those first-round picks, Jackson Holiday. 1 overall in 2022. They made a commitment to position players, didn't they? They sure did. They haven't really had much success bringing pitching along.
A lot of their pitching draft selections haven't hit. A couple of them, but not as much as, say, the Brewers organization. Standing with their development of pitchers. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
2 more Ks for Logan Henderson. 4 in the game.
Summer's here, and with the new Toyota, you can do all the things that make summer summer. Take a Grand Highlander and go root for the home team. Then newlyweds off in a Camry. Congrats! Thanks. Or catch the waves with a RAV4. Still got it.
Ha!
Right now,
Yeah, right.
2025 Land Cruiser for $499 a month. Or lease a 2025 RAV4 for $369 a month.
Your summer starts here.
Come on over if you're watching that people give it to you. Well,
Love to travel? Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Memorial Day savings start now at Home Depot.
come on in, everybody.
Getaway just for you.
Joey Ortiz is up to the plate.
Celebrate friends. Find everything to make it your place with savings from the Home Depot.
What a
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Northwestern Mutual. Batter up to a better way to money today at NorthwesternMutual.com. And by
2 words, no
Wisconsin Toyota
comma.
Dealers. Toyota. Let's go places. Zipping down the wire cam towards home plate.
Zipping down the wire cam.
Number 3 starts Joey Ortiz, the former Baltimore Oriole. Second year with the Brewers, and Ortiz takes that first pitch. Slider for strike 1.
Yep, in that Corbin Burns deal.
Ortiz, D.L. Hall. Another slider for a strike.
Another slider for a strike.
He's in one of those stretches where it feels like he's walking to the plate at an 0-2 count.
Yeah.
Well,
And a swing and a miss at a
swing and a miss.
But has to complete the strikeout with a throw first.
How do you think you are?
No.
You have a 0-2 count when you're on the on-deck circle. I mean, you walk up there and it seems like the pitcher's making his best pitches against you. An 0-2 pitch, not able to hold up on the breaking ball.
3 straight breaking balls, 2 sliders, and then the sweeper.
Yeah.
Brewers with 2 walks, yet to come up with a hit, dragging the hardest ball so far, but it went right at the shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
See that.
Turang was on base 3 times last night.
Dwayne was on base 3 times last night. Huh. I'm gonna get the thumbnail so I can attach it. So I have to do the stream.
Strike. 2-0 slider.
Got a lot of confidence in that pitch. That speaks volume.
And it goes heater up and in. 3 balls and a strike. Hasn't commanded the fastball all that well, but the slider's been nails.
Yeah.
Turang, a BB into deep left center. It is gone. Another homer for Bryce Turang. Sid Dan ran on 3-1, and he goes up on it.
Let fastball out of her hand, but he gave it a ride, didn't he?
Yeah.
Toward the left center field gap in center. And it gives the Brewers a 1-0 lead.
First home run since the 8th of April in Colorado.
Not made hit homers, but he's been pretty consistent at the plate. More of a table setter.
Table set,
Very consistent at hitting the ball hard, too, and eventually going to elevate one of those.
He liked that one, didn't he?
When you hear one like that, you might as well tell everybody about it.
Damn right. Kind of like the Beaver Dam.
What defense scraper was it? No. If anything, it was taking paint off the back wall of the Brewers bullpen.
Huh. Just to do that, it more than that, it left a big mark. One to nothing, Bulls.
Sometimes that's a great way to get out of the slump, too, by drawing a walk. Here's Bryce Turang's home run.
That was a Bryce Turang homer. Fourth home run on a solo shot. Nobody on base.
Our Powerball home run count for Bryce Turang, number 4. See ya.
Leans back on the distant left with Bryce Turang. Trevor McGill is trying to make the catch. His cap.
Was it a back legger? I didn't notice.
Yeah, he kind of leaned back on it.
Back legged it? Yeah.
Kind of like Lorenzo did.
It wasn't as dramatic a lean back as we've seen in the past, but he knew he got it.
Had a shades of Lorenzo Kane.
Here's Contreras with the runner at first. Steve Churio tries to get those lights moving.
Ball upstairs.
All right, and see how he leans back just a hair. Good contact, and
That's a back legger. That is. He leaned him back.
yeah, right.
Got some lift on that.
Those are the ones where you don't feel it on contact.
This week. Had that sound to it.
6 of the last 7 pitches have hit the zone since. Make it 7 out of 8. Contreras on sky high fly down the right field line.
Sky high fly.
Just missed it. Contreras frustrated with himself on a 3-0 hack.
3-0 hack, and he pop flies. Yelich.
Chatting with Jace Peterson. Jace added to the coaching staff, more the front office, created a role for him. Great teammate.
Yeah. Great guy. Do a lot of things, play a lot of different positions. Working some big hits for the crew in the day, and might grab a helmet and a bat. He might get a hit a line drive somewhere.
He'd probably get on base. On base, Jace. There's a ground ball sharply hit at Henderson. Hadn't played perfectly as a fielder's choice, but solid contact from Christian Yelich. Bryce Troy gives the Brewers the lead as he goes deep for the fourth time this year. Goes to the Brewers bullpen, almost to catch him, Trevor McGill. It's 1-0 Brew Crew.
1-0 Buku. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm gonna take a shower, okay? Now I'm gonna put this thing on. Let's go.
Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Join the more than 7 million adults, like Michael, who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death, and others take it to lower the risk of
Yeah, right.
chronic kidney disease.
Okay.
Share needles are fun, but only use needles. Don't take if you or your family had NTC, MEN2, or if
And I'm gonna turn this camera off temporarily.
away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
Spectrum game reset has the Brewers up 1-0. Frank solo homer, the only hit of the ball game so far. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for Baltimore, starting with Adley Rutschman in the first pitch, slightly high with a changeup. So Logan Henderson start mixing in some cutters and sliders. Second time through against Jackson Holiday. That missed it. Four strikeouts for Henderson is Rutschman. Swinging a miss. Pulled the string on Rutschman.
2-0 changeup. No surprise. Look at a rotation on that. That's almost got a Devin Williams rotation to it.
Very much so. Rutschman fouls it away.
And high heat at 92.
Fastball up in the zone again, 2-2. Rutschman from Oregon State University. His former coach, Pat Casey, is now on the Brewers staff, much like Jace Peterson is. They had a long chat yesterday. Yeah. Adley Rutschman and Pat Casey. Shot poked foul. Longtime head coach at the college level, George Fox University originally, and then went to Oregon State, Pat Casey. Coached against Pat Murphy a ton in the old Pac-10 and Pac-12. Swing and a miss. That was a cutter off the plate away. Get strikeout for Logan Henderson.
Led him in swing mode. They would have fell off that changeup before, and then this one off the outside corner, just kind of waved at it. Cutter. Didn't cut too much, didn't have to. Probably a good thing it didn't.
Much like the changeup, he just takes some velocity off. Gunnar Henderson now. Fell back. Logan facing Gunnar. No relation. Distant cousin of Harry.
And the
Henderson. But I don't think Harry's last name was Henderson. He was a Yeti. 0-2.
You had that on your mind. We were talking about John Lithgow earlier tonight. We were.
Because of Harry the Henderson.
Right.
Just in anticipation of this matchup right here. Late great Ricky Henderson. Also not related, but Henderson, Dave Henderson, Jim Henderson, Brewers pitching coach. Most of the bullpen guys. He's right next to Chris Hook right now. Ground ball to third, Durbin, nice pickup. And out is the call over at first base. And I think the Orioles are going to take another look at this one.
That was pretty close play at first base. The benefit to the Brewers is that the out was called.
Great play by Durbin, but Henderson.
Got to be convincing evidence.
Baltimore is challenging the out call at first base. The previous play is under review.
Let's take a look again. Great play by Durbin, but does Gunnar Henderson beat it out? Yes.
Don't even think did Reese have his foot in the bag, maybe. He beat the throw, though.
Right there. New base hit for Gunnar Henderson.
Good job able to cover the hole between short.
Field is overturned. The runner is safe. Baltimore will retain its challenge.
First hit of the game comes in the Henderson matchup. So Gunnar is aboard over at first, and Ramon Laureano's the batter. Popped up to second base his first time up on that awkward swing on the changeup from Logan Henderson. There goes, got a huge jump. Throw to second base. Safe is the call. Tag was around the foot. Looked like the hand got on the bag ahead.
That pretty good throw by Contreras, who leads the big leagues in throwouts. It's caught stealings this year.
And no challenge. Terang almost stepped on the hand. That bag is on the hand there. The tag is close, but no challenge.
They got a piece of the oven mitt.
Tying run at scoring position. That was a low strike, and it's 0-2 on Laureano. Contreras made that about as close as you could possibly make it, despite the great jump from Gunnar Henderson. Foul outside of third. Ends up going in the left field corner. Slight delay on the field. May not be that long of an outing for Logan Henderson. Like 64 pitches already for him, and we're only in the fourth. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout.
That's 6 now. That's one of the reasons why the pitch count is up. 6 punch outs. That one just at the top of the strike zone, and Laureano not able to get a piece of it.
16 swings and misses from the Orioles offense today. He's got almost as many whiffs as he's thrown balls in this game.
O'Hearn takes slightly high ball one. Two and 0. So O'Hearn that took the 10-pitch walk back in the second inning, the only other base runner against Logan Henderson.
Yeah, the first two games of this series, I tell you, O'Hearn's got a really good eye at the plate. I mean, he takes some really close pitches that are off the plate. You saw that last night.
You'd think his walk numbers would be significantly higher. 2-0, check swing foul. Doesn't strike out all that much. Career high 46 walks a year ago. That covered his 500 plate appearances.
Not many, is it?
Right? Bet he works a lot of deep counts, though. 2-1. Swing and a foul held onto by Contreras. Pitch number 70 from Logan Henderson. And a liner into right. Freelick is there. He makes the catch, was battling the lights. After the base hit, the steal. Nothing against Logan Henderson.
The 3 for me, only at Chili's, keeps getting even better with the all-new Big QP and all this for just $10.99. With 85% more beef, it makes a quarter-pound burger look tiny and, well, yeah, tiny. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
And now you have a better game plan for your retirement.
With all of life's curveballs, your travel budget is still steady.
Dad was a farmer, and when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy. I want them to know when I'm sad. And I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're going to remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're going to figure it out together.
Fourth inning, Brewers and Orioles here at American Family Field. Bryce Terang has homered tonight, and we want to extend our congratulations to Brewers field coordinator Nestor Corridor, who yesterday traveled to Arizona and became a United States citizen. He and his wife Johanna from Venezuela, and he has been in the Brewers organization when he first signed as a player back in 2002. He's touched virtually every level of the Brewers organization in the minor leagues, his fifth season with the major league staff. Currently, as the field coordinator, he does so many things for this Brewers team, but it was a big deal for him to become a United States citizen yesterday. As well.
Thank you so much, Sophia. And a bit of a zoo in right field for the Orioles. As that ball drops, it'll be a double for Rhys Hoskins.
Double or E9, one of the two. Not sure what happened out there, but the training staff's going out. Well, I'll tell you, he took a tumble out there as he was trying to catch that baseball. Not sure what happened. A routine fly ball.
His knee just got caught in the sod and pulled up a pretty big divot. Almost a variation of the splits right there. And legs flying all over the place for Laureano.
I'm telling you what he could have pulled or what kind of problem he might be having. A number of things could be an issue.
Jackson Holiday was out there. Mullins was coming in. Laureano
Everybody watching the replay. Ouch. The base runner for the Brewers. Either a double or an error. Oriana getting checked out by the medical staff. Maybe thought he had to make a correction in his route because he was afraid maybe running into somebody and twisted an ankle and then did a header. Try and run it off. That's head athletic trainer for the Orioles is former Brewers trainer Scott Behringer, first year at Baltimore. Check out Moriano out there. Finishing up on Sophia's report, I mean, how great is that for Nestor Corredor? Studying for that exam, getting that exam in, becoming a U.S. citizen, yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah, congratulations to him, no doubt about that. That's a big deal. Oriano's going to stay in this ball game. They're going to give Reese Hoskins a double. Okay. We'll take it. Getting a leadoff extra base hit did not necessarily mean runs for the Brewers last night. See if they could cash in tonight with a runner at second base and nobody out. Logan Henderson did a really nice job pitching around an infield single and a steal. Keep the Brewers in front as Collins takes a strike. That's down and in. Collins threw a walk back in the second. 3 walks issued by the Orioles pitching staff, 2 by McDermott. Remember, Keegan Aiken, the opener today for Baltimore, walked 1. To the side. 2-1 on Collins. Started the last 2 for the Brewers. Bowers available off the bench. Ground ball right side. Got stuck in the grass, but over to third goes Hoskins. Productive out. Making out. Make sure you're able to advance the base runner, and that's what he did. Sal Frelick flied to deep right his last time. Brewers would take that same result in this situation in the 4th. Infield comes up for Baltimore. Frelick takes outside. A situation that is screaming for contact. There's a fly ball to deep right. Contact in play. And then here. Slider on the inner part of the plate, and Frelick tattooed it. It's a little bit up. We talked about it last night, how good he is on pitches that are up a bit. He gets hammers at. Ain't no doubt in the right. Homers by Terang, and now Frelick as Durbin takes down and away. 3rd home run for Sal. Had a tough time hitting homers, but tonight they really got 2. Home run allowed 73 and 74 for the Orioles. Neither cheap either. Now Durbin to left. Got some carry, caught at the wall.
Second night in a row that Durbin has had a fly ball die at the wall.
It just didn't get all of it. Sadly, he got it down to the trademark.
Let's go inside the place. Brought to you by Freighter, the Medical College of Wisconsin. Throw that top hand at this one, Rock.
And look at that belt buckle facing the pitcher. That's what leads everything. You start with that, you're going to be able to keep it fair. You swing all arms, you're going to hit it hard, you're going to hook it foul. And that top hand takes over. We were talking about that last night.
Got me thinking a little bit, Rock. With his hockey background, I'm sure he was a left-handed slap shot guy, right?
Right.
That would lead to a pretty strong top hand.
Good move. Yeah, I like it. I like that idea. He has got a tremendous top hand for a right-handed throwing outfielder. His top hand is a left-handed hitter. Impressive. It's not his strongest side, that left hand on top of that bat. But he's able to use it effectively.
Ortiz now, even in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Right-handed throwing, left-handed hitters. The reason that they're good low ball hitters is because their dominant hand is on the bottom, dragging that bat through the strike zone.
Check the swing, didn't go. 3-2 on Ortiz. Bottom hand, the guide hand. Top hand, the power.
Leads the bat. Top hand takes over at the point of contact.
Three-two to Ortiz. And that's a low ball forward. He works a walk. 2-out free pass to bring Terang to the plate. Pitching coach coming out, Drew French, to chat with McDermott. And now a quick message from Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Rutschman and McDermott trying to get on the same page before Terang faces McDermott for a second time. Homer back in the third, came on a 3-1 pitch. Got the scoring started. 74 home runs allowed by this Orioles pitching staff. Most in the big leagues.
Used to be Death Valley out there in Baltimore. They brought the fences in. I know they brought them back, took them back out further. That's right. Which is even crazier, the fact that they've given us so many home runs.
Remember, Rock, when we were there, it would have been 4 years ago. It was the first year that they moved them all the way back.
Yeah.
And then they tried to course correct within the last year. Jammed out towards shallow left, and Kerstad makes the catch to end the inning. Sal Frelick, though, goes deep. 2-run shot, his third of the season, ties a career high with Frelick, and homers this one, no doubter to the second deck.
Hey, America, it's our 249th birthday, so let's party. But shouldn't we wait another year for the big 250? Like George and the boys should have waited another year for the disco on the Delaware? Come on. We the people don't wait to keep it juicy. Never have. Heck, we partied in Boston with just tea. Point is, juicy don't wait for round numbers. So happy big 249, America, from Johnsonville. Let's keep it juicy.
Jump to the jam, boogie woogie jam slam.
Did someone take some of my candles? They're not all here.
Checking out with PayPal.
You can pay your own way. I'm still in here. This is the only time I get all week.
Who's Alex?
Hey, pal.
You know who's
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday, Alex. That's so sweet. You remembered.
It's all about connecting with seamless connectivity from Spectrum.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it tells stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
3-0 Brewers as we go to the fifth inning, and Logan Henderson putting up yet another good start. 4 innings, no runs, 6 Ks, just an infield single allowed. Mountcastle breaks his back, flips one into left for a base hit. Leadoff single for Baltimore. Had a 12-game hitting streak snapped yesterday to Mountcastle. Picks up the start of one today. First pitch swinging, and now Cedric Mullins.
80 left. They're going to muscle out in the left field.
Mullins, a swing and a miss and a cutter. Starting that cutter to be more of a prominent pitch.
Hasn't been cutting a whole lot. Somewhere velocity-wise between changeup and fastball.
Swing and a miss again. Threw it again. That was better location. Logan Henderson starting to get into this pretty rare territory with his strikeouts, as Mullins hits one fouled on the right field line. Strikeouts. First 3 starts of a Brewers tenure. Freddie Peralta has the all-time mark. Yanked foul. That was a cutter down and in. In the first 2 career games in franchise history, Freddie Peralta has the most 18. And then Gary Bear and Logan Henderson are on that list. First 3 starts. If Peralta number 1 is down and away.
I think it's a little easier these days to get strikeouts than it was back in the old days. Guys aren't taking pitches very much back, the Ivana Gallardo days and Teddy Higuera, those kind of guys.
Swinging and a miss, another strikeout for Henderson. Number 7. Our advanced stat brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Most strikeouts by a pitcher in the first 3 big league appearances all time. And look at Logan Henderson at 23, a couple behind Freddie Peralta's all-time mark within the Brewers franchise history.
Outstanding. Doing it much differently.
Oh, look out.
Than Freddie Peralta. Freddie doing it with the fastball back in those days. And Henderson with the changeup. The stigma of the strikeout for a hitter is gone these days.
Nobody drawing a lot of walks. There's a strike on O'Hearn with a cutter, and it's 0-2 on Kerstad, I should say.
A lot of them play with that cutter, but I think it's a surprise to these hitters. They're not looking for it. It's kind of a surprise when it's coming to them.
Fly ball to left. Collins in pursuit. Round number 2.
Changeups from anywhere between 91, 92, the cutter at 95, 96. Fastball in the mid-90s. That's a pretty good mix of velocity.
When you're talking about the stigma of strikeouts, as Tyler Alexander starts to play catch in the Brewers bullpen, strikeouts are no big deal. And,
It's all about, the home run, the walk. 3 basic results in the game today, right?
Those 3 true outcomes, right? Home run, walk, or strikeout, right? I mean, people used to take it personally if they struck out,
right? Didn't like it.
In some circumstances, strikeout's better than putting a ball in play.
I mean, I don't like it now, but I'm just saying. I mean, now the organizations penalize a guy if he's striking out a little bit more than they used to. If you're hitting homers,
yeah. Guys hit 30 homers.
You got to be able to do that.
You're hitting 30 homers, you can deal with 200 strikeouts or 150 strikeouts, whatever it is.
Back in the day, 100 strikeouts was a big strikeout season.
Well, the walk to strikeout number was pretty even for the most part.
How many players in the big league struck out 100 or more times last year?
I bet that's a high number.
A big ton. Yeah.
Three and 0 to Maria's tying runs in the on deck circle. And there's a strike. Love to get Henderson through this 5th inning. 84 pitches. Top of the order next to Jackson Holiday, but that's a potential tying run. And that is high with a changeup, and now decision time maybe for Pat Murphy as Contreras is going to go out and chat with Logan Henderson for this date with Jackson Holiday.
You get him up, get him ready for the left-hander, and the left-hander comes up. Maggie's going to go to him. The switch hitter on deck, Rutschman. And then another lefty.
He's going to roll with him. Give him Jackson Holiday, who struck out twice, once on a changeup, once on a fastball.
That might have something to do with why he's leaving him out there.
Like Holiday has ditched his C-flap that usually protects his chin. Here then, he broke his helmet and they haven't replaced the C-flap. The first pitch is high. He's going to get that changeup down.
The other thing is the pitch count is in pretty good shape, right? 86 pitches.
72 pitches his last time, 83 in his big league debut. That was a month ago today. Fly ball foul. He threw him a cutter and laid it in there, but Holiday fouls it away.
It's a learning experience or maybe a test that Pat Murphy is putting this young man through. Get himself in trouble in the middle part of the game, let him get himself out of it. It's the only way you learn.
Even at a ball and a strike. Foul back.
The same mix that he had his last start.
1-1 changeup and fastball usage. 1-2 on Holiday. And he foul tipped it.
That's a good changeup. Good location, right at the knees. Just barely able to get a piece.
See where he goes here. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Henderson in the driver's seat. Pitch number 90. Fly ball, left field line, long run. Collins in pursuit, slides, and he caught it. Inning over. Henderson in trouble and out of trouble. He's got 5 scoreless against the O's. As Isaac Collins makes a nice sliding catch.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. I love you. More reasons to share. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
I'm bored.
When you need a little fun, head to the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade.
Sarah Benzino. Brandon Foley. Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call her? Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body LLC?
He actually sold the Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
Need a tan? I'm your man. We do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
These days, there's a lot of talk about business in America. That's something that Honda knows all about, because most of the Honda vehicles sold in America are built in America using domestic and globally made parts. Honda's built over 31 million vehicles in the USA. Enough, if lined up end to end, would go from the Statue of Liberty to the Golden Gate Bridge and back over 13 times. And right now, well-qualified buyers can lease a Accord for $299 a month or get 3.99% APR financing. For details, see your Greater Milwaukee Honda dealer.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Wisconsin Dells, the water park capital of the world. Fans jamming out to some Britney Spears in between the innings. Rock was dancing. I saw you.
Took my kids to a Britney Spears concert in Milwaukee back in the day.
Yeah.
Good time.
About 25 years ago now.
Yeah, a while ago.
Jackson Churio leads it off. First pitch swinging and a base hit to left for Churio. Snaps it 0 for 25. He walked in his last appearance and now singles to left.
He got a slider. Not a bad one either. Able to wait back long enough and hook it out to the left. Monkey off his back. With that long loafer right off the end of the bat. Waited back long enough this time. That's a nice swing. Nice keeping that back in the hitting zone a long time.
Freddie Peralta was asking for that baseball in the dugout. William Contreras now takes outside, ball one. See if that's the start of something really good for Jackson Churio. How about a blip and a blast to make it a bigger deficit for Baltimore? Swinging a messy drive.
Yeah, good pitch to do it.
Dylan Carlson takes over in right. Saw that awkward fall from Laureano on the Hoskins double in the fourth. That's the first. Churio's back.
I wonder if Churio's going to maybe try and steal a base here. Dutchman not too bad throwing out base runners.
Down the way with slider, 2 balls in the strike. See Contreras talking to himself. Keep that weight back.
Dutchman has thrown out 6 of 28. Would be base stealer this year.
Three and 1 on Contreras. McDermott has been falling behind more often than not to these Brewers hitters. Good hitters count. And that is up and in. Ball 4. 2 are on, nobody out for Yelich.
Well, Baltimore was going to get somebody up in that bullpen. Nobody throwing. Guys are stretching out around there.
Some band work, some stretching as you mentioned, some arm circles, but that's about it. Yelich hit the ball hard last time, 110 off the bat, but right at shortstop. And he takes a hanger for strike 1. For 2 for Yelich. Good speed at second. It's in the dirt, knocked down by Rutschman. Brewers trying to get greedy with this offense against this Orioles pitching staff.
Gets to do it right here, Christian Yelich. Maybe see a slider. He's been throwing sliders and strikes.
On the ground to the right side. And Yelich is out at first base. He goes 4-1 on the putout. Second and third now for the Brewers.
Not the worst thing in the world. Advance both base runners. Not a bad pitch. What was it? Changeup? You got him out in front.
Force the Orioles to bring the infield in. Reese Hoskins hit that bloop double into right center his last time. RBI chance for Hoskins. And he takes strike one. Base runner in every inning for the Brewers so far. Fouled away, had a hanger on the inner part of the plate. Wisconsin Modern Tire Bowl home run leaderboard. Bryce Terang emerges on that leaderboard after hitting his fourth back in the third inning.
Made the list. Nice.
0-2 check swing, and he held up. Brewers had 18 at-bats with runners in scoring position last night as Brian Baker starts loosening for Baltimore. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball. 2 away, and it's up to Isaac Collins.
And a big out right there for McDermott. The second and third, one out, got the swing and miss. On a high fastball, threw it right by him.
Collins with a ground out and a walk today. Takes down a good stop by Rutschman. 62 pitches now for Chase McDermott. He's thrown 4 more balls than strikes. Check swing, ground ball, hit to third. Urias throws out Collins, and the Brewers had the first 2 on with nobody out. Couldn't cash him in.
Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes give you extravagant options, including the decadent Cantina Chicken Burrito. For Lux, choose your Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can go here, surf that, here, woo! And here.
Right now, lease a new 2025 Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra.
Your summer starts here and just keeps on going.
Toyota, let's go places. Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions. Telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives.
Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org.
We're back at American Family Field, and it was a busy day for the Milwaukee Brewers as they are teaming up to build new affordable homes with Habitat for Humanity at BCF, along with Milwaukee Mayor Johnson, County Executive Crowley, Rich Schlesinger there. There's Tyler Alexander as well, and Chad Patrick, collaborating with Milwaukee Habitat for Humanity headquarters, and they are going to be building one of 34 new homes that Milwaukee Habitat will build this year. Each of them will be sold to first-time homebuyers at an affordable rate. So well done by those two going to support BCF and Milwaukee Habitat. So great to see them out in the community earlier today.
The Brewers do such a great job of getting out of the community as our River Law offices, one call, that's all call, the pen brings in Tyler Alexander for a 17th game.
Yeah, we saw him on Saturday against the Twins. Gave up a run in an inning of work. Had a good start for Logan Henderson. Able to go 5 innings. No runs. It's been a nice surprise.
7 strikeouts to go along with it. Just 2 hits allowed, only singles. Rutschman takes down an in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Logan Henderson, as we've talked about, has given his team an opportunity to win every time he's taken them out. That's all I can ask for. Rutschman, foul.
They love the way he's aggressive in the strike zone. He doesn't mess around. I mean, he has a lot of confidence in those 2 pitches that he throws. Second time through, started to use the cutter effectively. Hey, you like what you see.
1-2 to Rutschman. And it's lined into right base hit. Solid approach there from Rutschman with 2 strikes. Leadoff man is on against Alexander, now Gunnar Henderson. For Logan Henderson, 2 walks today. Just 4 walks in his 3 starts.
Yeah, right. 7 punch outs. He's able to minimize the hits, the 3 hits. First time through the batting order really set the tone for him and the Brewers.
Got ahead, too. The strikeout numbers at 16 of the 19 batters ended with 2 strikes on them. Henderson takes up an in from Alexander. Base hit in the 4th. That is called for a ball. Got a lot of the plate.
Missed that one.
Joe Pyops. Lifted foul, 2-1. Popped up. Shallow left for Collins. Makes the catch for out number 1. Almost big when he can get Gunnar Henderson out, the number 3 hitter with nobody on and nobody out and a man on.
And they started to count it 2-0. Got it to 2-1, and able to get him on a pop out. Got him a little bit deep in the strike zone.
So Dylan Carlson, the switch hitter, batting from the right side, just came in. This is his first at-bat. Swing and a miss. Carlson started last night and was 0 for 3. He came to the plate in the 9th after the leadoff man walked and popped up a bunt attempt. It's now 0-2.
6th inning, 3-0. Nope.
Hasn't panned out. Not yet.
Broke out in his first year in 2021, had 18 homers that year. Have not had the success since.
1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th.
Sometimes staying
No, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the third.
8 games in
So
2022, but then 76 and 23, 96 total games between St. Louis and Tampa Bay last year. It's his 13th game in the big leagues this season. Swing and a miss, he struck him out.
swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's never done between AAA and the big leagues 3 times this year.
Like Norfolk Tides, and this is middle.
Yeah, this is a mistake by Alexander that he gets away with, and Carlson swings right through it.
Yeah. Carlson swings right through it. Walked in line to right.
That's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Trying to work around the leadoff base hit by Adley Rutschman, who's anchored at first. Strike 2. Good battle on a nice sweeper from Alexander.
Yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
on the outside corner, close enough to get a swing.
Another 0-2. Got him.
Got him.
On that sinker, and Alexander puts up a 0 in the 6th.
Keep your lawn growing strong with an 11% rebate at Menards. Relax in the shade of your backyard oasis with nature's finest grass seed. A 3-pound bag of sunny or shady area grass will provide you a lush lawn all summer long. Now $7.99 each after rebate. Get professional grade results with Pennington Contractors Grass Seed Base. It's perfect for your lawns or
Yeah.
lawn repair. Get a 40-pound bag for $56.95 after 11% rebate. Save big money in Menards.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it tells stories. And if you had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Military.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Well, summer is coming, and so you can make your plans to head to the Wisconsin Dells. And one of the places you can visit is Take Flight, the wilderness aerial adventure ride. Step inside the full sensory ride for breathtaking visual scenes, including space flight and sights of the world on World Flight, which is an immersive flying film taking the audience around the Earth. And you can also go check out Tom Fleury's Adventure Park, which is a 100,000 square foot indoor theme park of fun. You can challenge the whole family. You can play black lightning, golf, bowling, axe throwing, thrill rides, a ropes course, climbing walls, zip lining, guys. You need me to tell you more. Bowling, laser tag, 250 arcade games. What can't you do at Tom Fleury's Adventure Park? Sounds like a good time.
I mean, list of things that you can't do. That's a lot faster. That's amazing. You can do everything.
I remember the days when those guys were out of the Dells and they were going down the water slide.
Yeah.
Augie and Davey and Craig would be out there, Sophia.
Throw a GoPro on them, right?
Yeah.
Take some slides.
Augie put the belly cam on.
Yeah.
Went down. Yeah.
It's so good.
Good thing they're not doing that tonight.
Yeah, you have some resistance.
A little chilly, a little wet. I guess you know, water slide out. What's the difference?
Air temperature?
Not the air temperature, but I mean, the rain's not going to affect you too much.
No, it would not. No, you're going to get wet no matter what. Rain or shine, adults is always fun. 3-2 on Frelick. And he fouled it back in and out of the glove with Rutger. Homered his last time up, a 2-run shot. He's matched his career high with 3 homers now. And that's low. He works a walk. Up to 6th inning. Another man on base for the Brewers to start a frame. 3rd straight inning, they've had the leadoff batter on base as the bullpen gets back to work.
And the bullpen gets back to work. Alright. That looks, no, I'm going to try it.
Durbin takes a strike.
Durbin takes a strike.
He's hit the ball hard a couple times today. Fly out to center and a fly out to deep left. So I'll take a peek over at third there. Urias playing back. Squares the bunt. And he lays it down. Urias up with it. Throws the first in time.
That's a little bit too hard. Good idea, though. There's a little bit too much barrel on it. And a pretty good play by Urias to get him out. But he's able to get the job done. They're probably going to give him a sacrifice. Tried to get a
Fun to watch that play develop from the wire cam. See that third baseman charging as soon as he saw the hand go up on the barrel. As Ortiz with an RBI opportunity takes strike 1. He's got 6 RBIs on the season. Drew a walk back in the 4th. Ortiz a fly ball to right. And a move the runner over to third. As Carlson comes up with the catch, Frelick over to third base, 2 outs. See if Bryce Terang can come up with a big hit, 2 away. So back in the third, Bryce Terang went out to deep left center. Our T-Mobile coverage came.
Oh, yeah, Bryce Terang hit it. That's where the big boys hit him. He did, too.
3 runs on a couple of homers, and Tony Manzolino is out to make a pitching change for Baltimore. Doesn't want McDermott to face Terang for a 3rd time. Baker's coming in for Baltimore. It's 3-0 Brewers in the bottom of the 6th.
Keep your lawn growing strong with an 11% rebate at Menards. Relax in the shade of your backyard oasis with nature's finest grass seed. A 3-pound bag of sunny or shady area grass will provide you a lush lawn all summer long. Now $7.99 each after rebate. Get professional grade results with Pennington Contractors Grass Seed Mix. It's perfect for new lawns, overseeding, and lawn repair. Get a 40-pound bag for $56.95 after 11% rebate.
Save big money in Menards.
Hi. Oh, yeah. What am I doing here?
Might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. You may not even know you have it, but you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand. With early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
For every Brewers RBI this season, Northwestern Mutual Foundation is funding 5 hours of childhood cancer research. Northwestern Mutual and the Milwaukee Brewers, proud partner in curing childhood cancer. Brings Bryce Terang to the plate, runner at third, 2 away, and Brian Baker takes over on the mound. He's been one of the good ones ones out of that old Orioles bullpen.
Yeah, he's had a really good, had good success with inherited base runners. One of the best in the big leagues.
Terang swings and misses 97-mile-an-hour fastball for Baker.
Gave up a run his last time out. That was back on 16th against the Nationals.
Fouled away and a good pass at that fastball from Baker. Lefty's hitting just a shade under 250 against him. He's much tougher against righties. He's got Terang and an 0-2 hole on a pair of fastballs. Threw another one high.
This guy's given up only one inherited runner of 12. So 1 of 12 has scored. That's it.
Off the end of the bat, foul. First off, speed pitch that Baker had thrown to Terang in the sequence.
Baseball at 97, 98. Change up in the low 80s.
And a swing and a miss. Fastball up and in. Terang strikes out. The Brewers' threat is over in the 6th inning.
Big news! All-you-can-eat wings and fries is back at Buffalo Wild Wings with boneless and traditional wings. And I'm gonna eat loads of them. Truckloads of traditionals, boatloads of boneless, or truckloads of both because it's all you can eat and I don't have to stop.
Little things. Little things that add up to something big with the power of Dell AI with Intel Inside. Delivering wins that change the game for everyone.
Tyler wanted to start a rock band, so his parents got a loan from Landmark Credit Union. Several sleep-deprived weeks later, they came to us again, asking for a mortgage on a quiet lake house, far, far away. Landmark Credit Union. Banking made easy.
Sarah had her eye on a sporty little sports car, so she came to Landmark Credit Union and we gave her a great rate on a car loan. Her checking account came in handy too, for paying her unexpected speeding ticket. Landmark Credit Union. Banking made easy.
It's employee pricing with the Ford crew.
Employee pricing across a full lineup.
Fun fact, Hank. Ford assembles the most vehicles in the country.
Another fun fact, everyone pays what we pay.
No. You get employee pricing. You get employee pricing. You get employee pricing.
Them.
Yeah.
Everyone gets employee pricing.
You get employee pricing.
Choose FlexBuy on the new F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus 1,000 retail bonus cash. Only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Thanks to this waterfront hotel on Booking.com, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no. We're keeping tabs on our rivals.
We love Boston.
Hun, with so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Game reset brought to you by the Wisconsin Dells. Nice trio there. Logan Henderson, 5 scoreless innings with 7 Ks. Bryce Terang, a solo homer. Sal Freeling with a 2-run shot. That's all your offense. Pretty much all your pitching, too. Tyler Alexander out there for a second inning. And Mountcastle takes strike 1. Good pitching, good defense, a couple of long balls for the Brewers offense. Quick 0-2 on Mountcastle. He's got back-to-back changeups. Tyler Alexander.
The Brewers, last couple of games, have had opportunity to add on. Just not able to get that big hit with men in scoring position.
Foul back. That fastball through back-to-back changeups. That fastball at 90 looks like it's 95.
Especially up in the zone. It's where you want it. High fastballs, low changeups. It's always been a good combination.
Kind of like hard in, soft away.
Yeah. I used to do all the scouting reports we used to have. How do you pitch George Brett? Hard in, soft away.
What if he hits hard in?
Yeah.
Well, they go soft away.
Well, you go out there and you talk to a pitcher in a tough situation. Don't give him anything to hit, but don't walk him.
You're walking guys. They'll just throw strikes.
A lot simpler back then, buddy. It really was.
Into right center, down for a base hit from Mountcastle. Lead off the end of the second hit of the game. What is the wildest thing you ever told a pitcher who just really struggled? You know, a lot of catchers will go out there and say different things. Some of it's strategy, most of it usually.
I remember in college, it was my freshman year, I was going out there and I was going to go talk to one of the seniors. And Coach told me to go out and talk to him. And I said, I don't have anything to say. Coach just wanted me to go out here and talk to you so he can get somebody up and loose and bring him in the game.
What was the response?
Yeah, he said, just get back there. That's what Bookie used to say. I started walking up and down to talk to him early on, and I got about halfway. He'd meet me out there, just turn around. The only thing you know about pitching is you can't hit it.
Mullins waits and jams one foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time, you go out there, it's not what you say, it's how you say it to a guy, and just give a guy an opportunity to take a deep breath in a tough situation. It's pretty much all it is.
Almost a base hit to left. That'll bring the time run of the play. Solid single by Mullins. And here's Kerstad. It's the 7th inning that proved to be the troublesome inning last night for the Brewers. Alexander against Kerstad now. Yoel Piops is ready in that Brewers bullpen. 2 on, nobody out. So you get a foul held on to by Contreras.
This team has a look very similar to last night, where the Brewers seem as though they've been dominating tonight, but the Orioles have been able to stick around. The offense for the Brewers just hasn't been able to add on. And the Orioles one swing away from tying it up again.
Brewers just 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight. Here's a strike, perfect pitch. 1-2 on Kerstad. Maybe the last batter for Tyler Alexander, the right-handed hitter on deck. All righties available on the bench for Baltimore. Dirt knocked down by Contreras. It's going to be pitch number 30 for Tyler Alexander. Foul.
Needs a ground ball here. Get that cutter down in the way, see if we'll pull it. 2 Hopper to Bryce.
Got away with the one there. Now how about that cutter away?
Yeah.
Tonight 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position for Baltimore. Off the end of the bat, that was the sweeper, but the location that Alexander wanted.
That's exactly where he wanted. Just barely able to get a piece of it.
Alexander facing Kerstad for the first time ever. There's a ground ball. Terang has it. That's one to first. Double play. To Hopper, right to Terang. It goes 4-3.
He makes that play look so easy, but gets his feet in position as he catches the baseball to make a throw to first base, and he's got enough arm to be able to turn it. Just what the doctor ordered. 2 for 1. So Alexander able to get the ground ball to sinker.
Yeah, Pat Murphy is coming out, and Tyler Alexander's evening is over. Ramon Urias, the number 9 hitter, will face Yoel Payamps out of the Brewers bullpen. 3-0 Milwaukee.
When you're up north, you'd better be down for some fun. Because summer in Eagle River, Wisconsin means packing your summer away. Lakes, trails, food, lakes, whatever this is, friends, family. Fill your summer with fun. Plan your trip to Eagle River at eagleriver.org. Is your home losing its cool? Upgrade to weather-tight windows and keep the elements where you can see them outside. Our custom windows are precision crafted to save you money on energy bills while making your home more comfortable year-round. WeatherTight also now offers beautiful pallet wood windows for more customization and integration with your style. Throw energy loss out the window. Have our experts find you the perfect fit by visiting weathertightcorp.com.
If you've been seriously injured, call Bluebird Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Hey, suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and much more. Visit MLBshop.com, the official source for your Brewers gear.
Milwaukee baseball relief pitchers. Look at the Stein. You got the mug. Another beer mug. That's a good looking shirt right there.
You get that relief pictures? I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Here's Yoel Payamps' 22nd appearance, and here to run at third base. It's Tyler Alexander's responsibility. Trying to get Ramon Urias. First pitch, swing, and a miss at the slider.
His 12 appearances have been much better for Yoel. He's given up 3 earned runs in 11 innings in his last 12 appearances. Last pitched on Saturday.
Strike 2. Flows at 96. Urias 3 for 4 lifetime against Payamps, including a homer and a double. 0-2. Missed. Good pitch though. 1-2. Top of the order looming for Baltimore. 1-2 coming, and a flare into shallow left and down. Urias comes up with a big hit, kept his back to zone long enough, and the O's are on the board.
His slider was down, but it was middle. And Urias, with just off the end of the bat, able to dump it into left, so the Orioles on the board. Not exactly where he wanted it. Didn't hit it all that hard, but he did hit it. And drove in a run.
Right off the end of the bat. And now a fly ball into deep left center. Collins back, Churio back. Churio hits off the top of the wall, and it stays in play. Holiday is going to stand at third base with an RBI triple, and Churio just got blasted in left center.
I hope he's all right. He's up walking around, but he hit that ball awfully hard. Yikes. I'll tell you, Holiday puts a charge into this. I thought he was out of the ballpark. Stayed in right off the corner. And Churio, look how hard he hits into that wall. Kind of a glancing blow a little bit, able to twist his way out of real harm, but the Orioles now have the tying run at third base.
Hit right off the yellow line and stayed in play. There's that slight notch in deep left center field. Looked like Churio's knee glanced that before he had an opportunity to make a leaping catch. But now the tying run 90 feet away for Rutschman.
What saved Churio on that play from injury is the fact that he was able to spin around and didn't go head first into that wall.
Chris Hook out to chat with Pyops, who's now given up back-to-back hits. He had Rios and down to the count, 0-2. Hits the flare, and then Holiday nearly hit one out of the ballpark. So a 3-2 game in the seventh inning. Problematic again for the Brewers bullpen.
Jumped on the first pitch right down the middle. That's been the issue for Pyops. Too much of the plate.
Jared Koenig is loosening. Pyops has to face Rutschman. And he sends it foul. Rutschman 0 for 2 against Pyops. There's Koenig. My guess is he would get Gunnar Henderson, who's up next. 2 outs. Holiday at third. And a slider for a strike. Good pitch. A single and 2 strikeouts for Adley Rutschman. Two. Fly ball foul, elevated the fastball.
The seventh inning was a big inning for Baltimore last night.
Mullins with the game-tying 3-run homer was off of Mears. 0-2. Poked into center. Churio on the move again. He's there, makes the catch. And Pyops keeps the Brewers in front. Orioles get 2. It's time to stretch in Milwaukee.
It's a big match for the National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Just break cards in the bankroll. Stereo, no, I ain't got it all. That means I'm really home. Trailblazers, stay home. Vintage, my arches, crack the dogs. Like I stuck on laughing, tapping, wondering. Get past me, I've been doing this before. Now it's time to nasty.
After a serious truck crash, you need a team who knows how to handle trucking cases and gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Curing type 1 diabetes isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because breakthroughs big and small are happening every day. From promising clinical trials focused on eliminating the need for insulin to more health plans covering advanced therapies and technologies. Fueled by our passionate supporters, we're powering a global movement to prioritize what the T1D community needs now and next. Today, we're opening new doors to more effective solutions and making it easier for people to enjoy freer, fuller, healthier lives. Tomorrow, we'll make this condition a thing of the past by accelerating research, influencing policy, and advancing treatments. We are Breakthrough T1D. As we drive toward curing type 1 diabetes, we help make everyday life better for the brave people who face it.
3-2.
Well, tonight's time of the game winner, oddly enough, is Tuesday's bar.
Hey, if you're watching that Pete McDivitt show, come on in.
Baltimore, they get 40 tickets to a Friday night game in the Miller Lake Beer Fest. So, for courtesy of the Tavern League Wisconsin.
Hey, welcome in, everybody.
We will see as the Orioles got 2 in the top half of the 7th inning. The Brewers can answer with the heart of their order. Churio, Contreras, and Yelich. It's Baker out there for a second inning.
Baker's out there for a second inning. First pitch popped up. One away. Hey, I got this thing on the BALvsMIL podcast. So if you guys have missed a episode of this, go check it out back on the BALvsMIL podcast. It's down in the description, underneath the description box below. Taking all the way. I'll be right back.
Bullpen's moving for both teams.
Bullpen is moving for both teams.
Jared Koenig continues to loosen in the Brewers bullpen. Two of the next 3 hitters scheduled for Baltimore in the 8th, left-hand. On the ground is short. Nice charity hop where Henderson throws out Contreras. 2 quick outs for Yelich, and now a quick message from Gruber Law Offices.
Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. Good luck this season. One call, that's all.
Yelich 0-for-3.
Yelich 0-for-3.
That's low.
And that is low.
Positive baseball from the home plate umpire. Baker inherited a runner at third base in the 6th, struck out Rice to right in that threat. Milwaukee's had a man on in every inning. It's Yelich ahead 2-0.
I'm done.
On the ground, Sharp looking right at Holiday. The Brewers for the first time tonight go 3 up and 3 down.
Brewers go 3 up and 3 down.
To everyone who loves great
I'll be right back, everybody.
We cook each Whataburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best. And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from, and the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to delicious.
Make the most of Memorial Day at the Home Depot.
So what are you working on?
We're adding some color.
Bring summer inside.
Home Coat. 14 days of Memorial Day savings are happening now at the Home Depot.
Big things are happening in neighborhoods all over Wisconsin where an all-new scratch game from the Wisconsin Lottery is making a splash. It is absolutely amazing. It's $2,000 loaded, a brand new $20 scratch game. It's a number match game with over 1,900 top prizes of $2,000 and over $7 million in total prizes. Now available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it would tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years Miller time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Have a little fun with the wire, Kim. Yeah, come on a little closer. 3-2 Brewers as we go to the 8th inning. And Jared Koenig coming on. It is his third consecutive day with an appearance. First time in his career that he's done that.
Yeah, pitched last night against the Orioles. Struck out the only batter that he faced. That's the one thing. So last night, one and done for Koenig, who's been outstanding this year.
That first pitch outside on Gunnar Henderson.
No two lefties and any switch hitter due up.
No more than 14 pitches in any of his last 4 appearances for Koenig. Worked hard on that last road trip to Tampa Bay and Cleveland. Two on Henderson. That's a strike. Grant Anderson starts playing catch in the Brewers' pen. Could be from Mountcastle. Broken back ground ball hit to first. Hoskins race to the bag, and he just beats Henderson there.
A little panic setting in by Reese right there. I think he thought he was going to have an easier time of that, but Gunnar Henderson can fly down that line. Just does get him. Broke his bat. Look at Henderson. He just busted it down that line and pretty close at first base. Tell you what, that was a little bit rough on that bag for Henderson.
It could have been nasty for Gunnar Henderson. Dylan Carlson, the batter, and he takes a strike, even though Contreras couldn't catch it. That foot landed in front of the bag and then crumpled over the top of it and
dragged on the top of it.
Strike 2. Carlson came on to replace Ramon Laureano. He's back in the 5th inning. Carlson slow roller to third, top plate, Durbin. Infield hit for Dylan Carlson on a 1-2 pitch.
A good pitch by Koenig, just can't do much about that. You have Durbin playing way behind the bag. A swinging bunt down the line, and there's a tying run at first base. A little bit of a late break on it, too. I don't think it matters.
Carlson, his first hit as an Oriole. He's now 1 for 20. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Ryan O'Hearn. It's like Rivera's going to come off the bench. Former Arizona Diamondback Emmanuel Rivera. And Chris Hook is going to come out and talk scouting report. Koenig must face Rivera as the third hitter. And Grant Anderson is running that Brewers bullpen, but go over the scouting report with Rivera.
He's in a stretch where he's 0 for 8. And is Rivera hadn't had a whole lot of playing time recently.
This is his 14th game with Baltimore. Was with Miami for the majority of the season last year in the Delta Baltimore. Finished the season with the Orioles. Arizona for parts of a couple of seasons, including the 2023 year. Brewers matched up with D-backs in the playoffs. And a toss to first. 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter this year for Rivera. Overall, 286. On the ground, foul, just fouled past third.
And then 1 for 3 career against Jared Koenig. One hit was a triple.
Right now, Koenig hoping that sinker can go to work, get a ground ball from Rivera. Swing and a miss.
Good leg movement going away from Rivera, 96. Outside corner.
Missed high. Big inning for Jared Koenig. Another toss to first. Second disengagement for Koenig. Another big base stealing threat, Dylan Carlson. Check swing, he wins. Strike 3.
Yeah, it looked like a strike anyway. Gassed him up in 97, top of the zone. Good pitch by Jared Koenig. About all you're going to get velocity-wise out of Jared, 97. That's good fastball. Couldn't hold up.
Koenig will stay in to face Mountcastle. He has singled twice and bounced to short. Tying run at first, Mountcastle takes inside, ball 1. Single to start the 2-run 7th inning for Baltimore. Scored on the Urias hit for Holiday's RBI triple. Another toss to first. Carlson only a step off the bat. Saw an end to his 12-game hitting streak last night. He's got 2 more hits tonight. Fly ball to center. Right in the tracks of Jackson Churio. Koenig allows an infield single. That is all. Bottom of the 8th coming up, starting with Reese Hoskins up on 1.
Barbecue Hickory Smoke Barbecue and our sweet and spicy AZ barbecue sauces go together like best friends. Oh, couldn't agree more. Kind of like how Anthony's best friend.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Oh, hot dogs. For you, 2 buy for us. I'd love to, because I earn unlimited 2% cash rewards.
Oh, Marty, we're on the celebrity cam.
The Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place for helpful hardware, folks.
Let's work together.
Let's take everything we know about cancer,
Every cancer. My cancer.
and turn months into years.
Let's share what we learned. Share how we feel.
Let's cry about it. Be brave about it.
And use it to fuel discovery.
Comfort. Strength.
Promise. Let's remember what it was like before cancer and push to bring that feeling back.
forward. Don't drive distracted.
Brewers hold on to a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 8th as we welcome you to right field. And River Long 6-1 BALvsMIL Sports Desk. Steve Watson and Tim Dillard here with you. And Tim, this Orioles team has scored 5 of their 6 runs this series in the 7th inning, putting some pressure on the Brewers bullpen once again.
I didn't know that until you said it, but hey, you know what? Brewers hadn't hit a lot of home runs. All of a sudden, 2 tonight. Bryce Terrain, Sal Frelick, they're getting it done. They're coming up in this inning right here.
Yeah, first time the Brewers hit home runs in this ballpark since May 7th. We'll talk about it coming up on Brewers Live, presented by Freighter at the Medical College of Wisconsin. Hope to hear an interview from Sophia and a happy Pat Murphy at the end. Jeff and Rock.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Felix Bautista is on, hard throwing right-hander, 6'8", 285, nicknamed the Mountain.
He suffered a loss his last time out. That was on the 16th against the National. Gave up a run and an inning of work.
And he lands a slider for a strike on Hoskins. Tommy John surgery, missed all of last year after he was an all-star the previous season. Had 33 saves, a 148 ERA in 56 games in 2023.
He's got a good split-fingered fastball.
Two on to Hoskins. 2-2. That's an easy 98. Brewers leading this one 3-2 on just 4 hits. Brewers made those hits count. Solo shot by Terang, a 2-run homer by Sal Frelick. They hadn't homered on this homestand. Previous home run of all had been from this man, Rhys Hoskins, in Cleveland. 3-2. Fly ball deep right center. This one has a shot and gone! Insurance for the Brewers on the Hoskins ball.
The sounds in it, he barreled that one up opposite field to Reese. Brewers needed that in the worst way to get a little bit of a cushion.
All the runs tonight for the Brewers coming off homers. And we've got the bottom of the zone somehow, 0-1. Rhys Hoskins with number 6. He has scored 2 of the 4 runs. There is the split from Bautista.
And that fastball up and away to Hoskins, he just went right with it. Talk about a pretty swing. The crack of the bat had that special sound to it.
It's in the dirt. Big question coming into today's game with the bullpen availability. With a couple of close games, the last 2 wins, what would the 9th inning look like? Trevor McGill would close out the last 2. Jared Koenig just threw in his 3rd consecutive ball game, put up a 0 in the 8th. 2-2 on Collins, and to answer that question, after Uribe is up in the Brewers pen, it would be his 3rd consecutive day of working.
Yeah, he's been terrific. Getting an opportunity to close out a game tonight.
Collins rips one, but right at Holiday. Barreled that one for a line out to second base. Here's the Hoskins homer.
Fastball up and away, goes right with him. Look at that swing, nice and level, good balance. And Reese rides this one out of here to the opposite field. Big insurance run for the Brewers here in the 8th.
Brewers are centering on a couple of Bautista fastballs.
Bautista's given up home runs in his last 2 appearances.
Straight over the top and high. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 home runs allowed on the season, allowed 4 all year in 2023. And how big he is, it's got to feel as a hitter that he's trying to hand the baseball to catcher.
Yeah. Consider that valve 10 inches off the ground, and as big as he is, straight over the top.
You're looking at a basketball hoop,
Yeah.
coming straight downhill.
Right-handed Randy Johnson almost, right? Not that tall, but close.
That is high. When you faced Randy Johnson, he at least had a low arm angle, so it took away some of the height. Still nasty. I wouldn't want no part of that. Folks, you should have seen the eye roll that I just got from Brock. It was good.
Jason Head was no picnic.
No. That's ball 4. So Frelick's on again. Second walk for Sal. Caleb Durbin, from one of the tallest guys in the big leagues, facing one of the shortest guys in the big leagues. Frelick goes. Throw from Brunchman. Late. Frelick steals second base.
You knew he was going to take off. Not sure when. Bautista takes a while to get rid of it. That's a pretty good throw by Rutschman, though. Right on the money, but late. Stole that one on Bautista.
Never even tagged him. Yeah.
Never even tagged him is like 42. Got another one.
Durbin looks at a strike.
Durbin looked at a strike.
Durbin down the line, foul.
Durbin down the line, foul.
That's where you got to be alive for that splitter. Likes to throw with 2 strikes. Hasn't given up a whole lot on that pitch this year.
Pitch number 20 for Bautista.
Pitch number 20 for Bautista.
Slow, 2-2.
2-2.
Splitter. Here's a super 19 on splitters this year with 10 strikeouts.
Dun.
Tough pitch.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss. He went back.
Swing and miss.
And he strikes out Durbin.
Split-fingered fast one, 90 miles an hour at the bottom of the strike zone.
And it looks just like that fastball coming out of his hand.
Yeah, tough to pick it up. Tough pitch to identify. Tough pitch to hit when he keeps it down. When they leave him up in the zone, those are the ones you got to hit.
Rutschman, Bautista, and pitching coach Drew French all having a chat before this sequence with Joey Ortiz. Sino Perez back up. Left-hander for Baltimore. Grant Anderson and Abner Uribe now playing catch, both part of the Blue Glove crew. Let's see if Joey Ortiz can get a 2-out knock and help out his squad against his former club.
Slow. They have if the Brewers complete another run, it's probably going to be Anderson. If they don't, it'll be Uribe.
Bottom part of the order scheduled for Baltimore, Mullins, Kjerstad, Urias, barring any pitch hitters. Everybody that could potentially hit right-handed. Ortiz flips one down the right field side, and Mountcastle can't catch up to it. 1-2 on Ortiz. Big homer by Rhys Hoskins, giving the Brewers an extra cushion. Ortiz on the ground, foul. That was the splitter at the bottom of the zone.
Splitter at the bottom of the zone.
Extended funk here for Ortiz. Trying to break out of it. Ground ball right side. Holiday with a scoop, throws high to first.
I'd have played another one. 5-2 Booker.
Good job by Ortiz to put the ball in play.
Huh.
Throws it away, and the Brewers with a 3-run lead. I think could have taken a little bit more time to set himself, and maybe just spin around a little bit quicker. Decided to throw it all in one motion, and just couldn't get it over to first base.
Mailed it.
The Orioles have thrown the ball to Mountcastle to see if they could apply a tag on Ortiz, see if he made a move to second. He did not. So safe on the play, a huge insurance run yet again. The Brewers put up a couple against Bautista. Sino Perez is coming in to face Bryce Terang. The dance party begins in Milwaukee.
There's lots of brilliant
Might as well.
capital of the world, but where? Well, where tasty drinks meet relaxing pools. That's where all the action is. Where the rubber
Yeah. Hey, if you're watching that Pete McDivitt show, come on in.
there and everywhere. Now, where was it? Probably somewhere like here. Nice glassware. Hungry? There's plenty more where that came from. Where do we go from here? Well, just about anywhere. Wisconsin Dells, where it's at. Plan your grown-up getaway at richdells.com.
Hey, honey, what do you think you're doing? Did you call Digger's Hotline? You don't know what's down there. Digger's Hotline notifies utilities so underground lines can be marked in just 3 business days. Every time you dig, Digger's Hotline.
1 scoop, 2 scoops, stacked up high. Colors of joy reach for the sky. Classic cups, chocolate whipped. At the Chocolate Factory, you're in for a treat. Scoop up happiness today at the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, well, that too.
Defined by moments. In those moments, student athletes at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater shine. With world-class facilities and coaching staff, we set our Warhawk athletes up for success in the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Through our championship culture, we prepare you to make an impact in the future. Learn more about the Warhawk Athletics family at uw.edu/athletics.
I mean, serious question here, Rock. Is that lettuce in that hot dog, or is that relish?
That's relish. Okay, let's check it. Oh, yeah. Mustard, relish. Yep.
Hot dog doing Gangnam Style. That was not on my bingo board today. And now the YMCA. Rally dancing, 5-2 Brewers. Give Joey Ortiz a base hit, by the way. No run batted in. An E4 allowing Freelich to score as Bryce Terang hits against the left-hander, Sionel Perez.
And that is strike 1.
Strike right there.
Yeah, last time this guy was in the game, 17th against Washington through 2 2/3.
2 2/3.
Toss to first has Ortiz back.
Toss to first.
3 homers in this game. It's the 4th game this year that they've hit 3 homers. Their first in over a month. And a light toss over to first.
Might toss over to first.
Fouled away, third base side, and in the seats. Nice catch made by Fan down the left field line. Bring a glove, make a play.
You never know.
Terang homered back in the 3rd inning, 1 for 4 overall. Off the glove of Perez to Henderson. Throws to first.
Save.
He can fly down that line, takes nothing for granted. Pulling off the pitcher over to Henderson on the field is a safe call, and they want to take a look at it. In the safe call at first base. The previous play is under review.
So Bryce Terang gunning for a base hit. We'll see if there's enough video evidence to overturn it. Gonna bust him down the line.
So because he's already had one overturned tonight.
Can you tell if that heel is on the bag or not? This, to me, seems to be like a on-the-field call is going to stand. Maybe.
I don't know. Bang, bang. Love the hustle out of Bryce. He may have hustled his way to a base hit.
Got to be clear cut with the evidence. Doesn't hurt the Orioles any to challenge the play. At least get Perez out of the unit.
Well, folks, I'm going to head out. Peace.
Looking at it up on the video board, I don't know.
I mean, if you don't know, then
Been on for over 3 hours. Finally did a 3-hour stream. I've done longer. Done a 5-hour stream already. Super Bowl.